Hello, I'm Chaz Horn. I'm the founder of Mastery of B2B Sales, and welcome to Epic Failure Friday. That's right. That's when I talk about one of my failures from my past and what I learned from it. Failures can actually be a stepping stone, something that really springs us into success, but only if we look at it and ask ourselves the right questions. We own it and ask ourselves questions like, okay, what can I do better? What can I learn from this? What can I make sure and do so I don't allow this to happen again? And so I was working with a company. This was a sure thing. You ever have one of those sure things? Okay. And I was going through the process. I met with the right people, the decision makers, and asked great questions, got some great information, and found out where they were. They had some major problems. And so I had a laser focused presentation based on their problems, where they were, where they wanted to go. And so I handled both of those. I recapped everything based on our previous conversation. I took copious notes and I was able to repeat that based on what was important to them. So they respond with an email after I presented it. This was in person, by the way. And it was one of those things, you ever have someone respond to you with an email or email you something, and it's one of those things where, well, I can just handle this by email instead of calling and scheduling a time to talk to them about this, right? This is one of those cases. I respond to their email and they misinterpreted what I said. And when I looked through the email, I could see how they could misinterpret that. And so because of that, I lost the deal. And it was huge. It was devastating. And so at that point in time, I didn't really truly grasp the whole idea of failure being a stepping stone, a springboard that takes me into success. It took me several days, several weeks to learn from that. So just know and understand failure is part of the process, but only if you own it. You ask yourself questions like, what can I learn from this? What can I do to make sure I don't repeat this mistake? But don't ever ask yourself questions like, why did I screw this up again? Because your brain's going to tell you something along the lines of, because you're a dunce, okay? So failure is a step in the process. It actually can take you as a springboard to the next level in your success, but only if you own it and ask yourself the right questions. Go rock this day.